Hi, I'm Bart, and let me take you on a quick tour of Adspert, our AI-powered software for automatically optimizing advertising campaigns on Amazon, eBay, and other platforms. To get started, I've prepared a few things in advance. The first step in Adspert is heading to Control and selecting goals. Here's where you guide the AI by creating performance groups and assigning your campaigns to them. As an example, I've set up two performance groups, learning and hair care. My goal for both is to improve the revenue. The learning group includes campaigns from an ad account I've just linked to Adspert. I would like to improve the ACoS or the ROAS of these campaigns, but because the campaigns are new to the Adspert AI, I first need to give them time to go through a learning phase. This allows the AI to gather data and, most importantly, test what works well in my campaigns and what doesn't. The learning phase works best when the performance group has a cost per day goal and runs for 2 to 3 weeks before I set a more specific optimization goal. This way, the AI builds a solid foundation to effectively boost my campaigns. So for now, I've just set a cost per day goal and I will wait and let the Adspert AI learn. Let's move on. The hair care group of the campaigns has already completed its learning phase. So I've set an ACoS goal of 12%. As you can see, the AI is already close to achieving it. Ultimately, I would like to get to an ACoS of 7 or 8, but for now, I've set it to 12, and I'll explain why in just a moment. By the way, you can also optimize your campaigns for clicks, impression, or profit. In the case of profit, Adspert takes into account your cost of goods sold. So, back to improving your revenue. Besides ACoS, you can select other goals to maximize revenue, like cost per day, cost per conversion, or ROAS. And here's how it works. You tell Adspert what goal the AI should achieve for you. In my example, that's an ACoS of 12%. Then the AI automatically starts to optimize your bids. It adjusts bids several times a day and applies different bid modifiers, like top of search. In this case, Adspert will set the bid in a way so it will reach the 12% ACoS goal, while also maximizing your revenue. I understand you might be skeptical about giving control, especially of your budget, to an AI. So to maintain control, you can set a maximum bid. The max bid ensures Adspert will never exceed this limit when adjusting bids. This means that even if Adspert determines that €4 would be a great bid, it won't set it because you've specified a max bid of €3. But what happens if you say, I need to be more profitable and can only afford an AGOS of 7%? Adspert includes a built-in copilot that analyzes historical data from your account. It creates scenarios and helps you set realistic, achievable goals using a traffic light color system. Here you can see that after I changed the ACoS from 12 to 7, two fields have now turned yellow. This means the goal value is still okay, but deviates by more than 20% from the historical campaign performance. Ideally, you should change the goal gradually, with deviations of less than 20% of the historical value. So, if my campaign average ACoS is 12, I shouldn't immediately set an ACoS goal of 7%. That's too big of a change, and probably also unrealistic given your historical data and situation on the market. When the goal value change is too big, the notification turns yellow or even red. The best part is you can also get recommendations for reasonable goal value. That's how Adspert helps you make informed decisions. In this example, I will first set a goal of, let's say, 10% and let the campaign run for a while. When the AI will achieve the ACoS goal of 10%, I will adjust it then again to 7 or 8. To recap, 7% ACoS sounds great at first, but is it really a reasonable goal? Our AI helps you make that decision. With scenarios, you can easily simulate the development of your KPIs and validate your decisions. Let's use the same example. Previously, I set an ACoS goal of 12%, but what will happen if I set a 7% ACoS? As you can see here, my conversions will drop drastically, from 227 to only 71. That's almost a 70% decrease. This wouldn't be great for my revenue either. It will drop by 66%. That's more than 2,000 less. So, Adspert provides you with a forecast showing what will likely happen to your KPIs based on the goals. In short, Adspert helps you make informed, data-driven decisions that are in line with your business goals. All right, we've covered goal setting and bid management. Let's dive into another powerful set of features, the Criterion Hub. This is where Adspert suggests valuable criteria like keywords, ASINs, and more for your campaigns. And you can get to decide exactly how you want Adspert to handle those suggestions. Here is how Adspert suggests new keywords for you. First, there are different rules on how you would like Adspert to handle keywords and other criteria. Here's an example from Amazon Ads. There are rules for sponsored product auto campaigns, manual campaigns, sponsored brand campaigns, and so on. Just a quick note, this is an example from a higher tier Adspert account. Here, you can access all Criterion Hub features, including creating custom rules at the platform, account, campaign, or ad group level. In Adspert lower tier plans, rules are only available at the platform level, so the interface looks a bit different. But don't worry, whichever plan you pick, Adspert keeps suggesting keywords and ASINs to help you optimize your campaigns. So, how do the suggestions look? Let me show you real quick. Go to the suggestions review. Here, for example, we have a sponsored product auto campaign. Adspert has identified the keyword men jeans slim. Adspert recommends transferring it to the manual campaign because this keyword has a high click-through rate. From here, you can also see the relevant KPIs. You can play around and use different ways to sort and display the data. You can also select other KPIs to help you with decision making. For example, I personally love to check the AGOs. Moving on, for each suggestion, you can see exactly what Adspert is suggesting to do. In this case, our AI suggests to exclude this keyword as an exact match in the auto ad group and transfer it to the manual ad group. The same applies to the phrase match of the keyword. Remove it from the auto ad group and add it to the manual one. If there isn't already a manual ad group corresponding to this auto ad group, Adspert will create one for you, so you don't have to handle that yourself. But what if I like part of the suggestion, like the keyword itself, and not the rest, like suggested destination? You can simply modify it. In this case, edit the destination and transfer the keyword to a different ad group instead of the one that Adspert suggested. If you like Adspert suggestions, you can also enable a setting that lets Adspert automatically apply them without your approval every time. This can save you loads of time. The choice is yours, whether to fully automate the process or manually review the suggestions. Finally, let me quickly show you how to create custom rules when you have a higher tier Adspert plan. Go to the rules page. I will select an Amazon Auto campaign, one more, and click Add New Rule. I will also add a filter. Okay, done. So for example, if you have a sponsored brand auto campaign, you can set up a rule here that says if a keyword contains, let's say, Nike, then Adspert should add it to the brand ad group. As an exact match. Adspert will automatically apply this rule to all relevant keywords. Alright, those were some Adspert key features. Of course, there's more. One cool feature is Product Ad Sync for Amazon Ads. It automatically keeps your product ads in auto and manual sponsored product campaigns in perfect sync, even when keywords or ASINs change. Adspert also provides you with suggestions for budget optimization. Like this, you can really make the most out of your advertising budget and much, much more. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. Or if you're new to Adspert, start a free trial. You can test Adspert for 30 days for free, and you don't even need to enter your credit card details. And if you decide Adspert isn't for you, trials end automatically, no strings attached. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.